It was the year 2020.
You bought this girl a bed though. I saw
COVID.
it. Let me not. Was it during COVID?
Yeah.
What's it, Kira? So you started dating during COVID? Mwah?
Yeah, my first love, bra. Nguno kwandi muhorere rarera tapitira muyuni. Ohorenjane. Aye. Ochima chimi na ndiche experience.
Ohorengane chiri.
I enjoy orange. It was my first love, bra. That person was my first love.
Yeah. Not the other girl of the pets.
No, that one came after Moss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one was just, Mara. That one was my first love and kucharera umundimo.
What are we going to call her?
We'll call her Baby K.
Okay, Baby K.
Baby K, she used to make me smile, bruh. Something else, bruh, Like, that tingling that you never felt,
The tingalinga!
She needs a hati tingling. Yeah, she made me feel like, Yeah, bruh, met this girl, she was proper, and,
Did I ever meet her?
I know you didn't, you never did.
You guys dated for how long?
I think maybe 9 months. Was it 10?
Okay. Why you met her?
No, actually 11, 12-ish. She was actually the longest relationship I've ever been in. Yeah, it was around about, I know it was gonna hit a year.
Okay.
Met this girl, bruh. Yeah. And mind you, I took her from somebody.
Why are you in a relationship?
And then I took her from that person.
Why would you?
I found out like only after like maybe papita 3 weeks.
And then you said you're not letting go.
Yes, but that was already red flag number 1.
Yeah.
Because the same way you get somebody is most probably the same way you
lose them.
I go to the girl's place. I find the girl, bruh. Arari keki kereita, bruh.
Yeah.
Mattress. Very keki kereita with like a 2-plate stove and a bag. Oh, now I'm like.
Why has he made
renting?
Or money?
I didn't really get into the depth of. If this is how you're living, then how are you paying rent?
Yeah.
And you don't work, you. In my head, I was just like, maybe the parents pay for her, or I don't know.
Yeah.
How? But she was down, No, obviously she had some issues with school at that time,
Is she your age?
With like a year, a year or 2, maximum 2. Then she started telling me about her life story, what's going on, and things like this. Then I hit up my boy. There's my boy P. We'll call him P. My boy P. I called him because he's into carpentry. What. Then I said, look, do me a pellet bed. Okay, makeri puka for scopa, for home girl to hang her clothes. Like a shoe rekiki. Unimiking just to aesthetic among do that, Toguru kukara raki kirita ka winanga.
I think he created
Gurano taka chico, omnu YLP, you get what I mean? My boy hooks me up, what. I even paid my guy like in installments. I remember I paid him like in 2 installments.
I'm on bet,
Moyukira konga atwende, she also didn't have a fridge, so it was a bit difficult at the beginning, Shashi. I had to buy food every day, so now every day I'm knocking off. Yeah, bruh. Oh, mame on that tiki Ochimario. Ochimario, you can't give no. Bruh, imagine how Cheka's food is.
No, bruh. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, she would have, like, I would spaza with those, like, an already packed matangara. Like, the matangara that's in, you know. But like, obviously, you wouldn't want her to finish that food because I won't be around every time. Where to go? Fine, you know, so I buy food almost every day, bruh. Because I'm just like, oh, it's not right. And you get what I mean? And you know, it's close by. You know, eventually a building. But I could tell like she was not a, because you know what's me, I like ambitious women. But she wasn't, but I was willing to make an exception for that because I thought I could build her. You know, or like change her and just like, you know, because me, I'm Bob the Builder though. You know, when you are with me, I will build you, you know, despite of where you are right now in life and what. Okay, fine. Then I started seeing the red flags. She would just like to, all she wants to do is wake up in the morning, watch movies, series. Imagine on Diri Kirongane, but I'm the one sending her vacancies. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but you and I wouldn't have.
You know?
At this point, almost all your exes, you've either gotten them jobs or helped with their families.
You know? So like it's, at this point, I'm like, I'm sending vacancies. You know, most you are pushing for your person, bruh. You are pushing, you know? But then I realized, I'm like, oh, did you manage to apply? Oh shit, I forgot. I'm like, you forgot that? Because you were busy doing what? You get what I mean? Those are the first red flags I've seen. But then obviously you choose to ignore them. Okay, fine. One day, Cassie vibe. Cassie vibe. No, if it's Cassie vibe, it was the third one before COVID. So it happened, it was before COVID.
Okay.
So Cassie vibe comes, I think it's like the third edition or something like that, the second one. I buy a stall. I buy a stall, I buy the ingredients, everything. It was a food stall. And then I said, look, I bought you a stall. These are the ingredients. Go and set up, go make your money. And then you use that money now to make your nails and do your hair. Because I couldn't, by that time I was already paying rent. When I heard the story about how rent was paid, and the previous guy used to pay rent. Then I decided, it's fine, I got it.
Renta?
Yeah, I was paying rent.
How much?
Rent was 1.8.
Oh, I know then it's
1.8, but then we ended up moving to 2.5. Because I said she must get a better place. But
so you are bowling or what?
Aye.
How come you haven't spoiled me so bra?
Ohole, ochimohole, itochi festanaga.
I'm kidding, bra. I'm kidding.
Yeah, because the previous guy used to pay rent, so then I said I'll take over.
Okay.
So to be honest, it's not like she ever asked me. I just decided.
Yeah.
I get the stall. I tell homegirl no, get a stall. What, and you know, to imarwa bitomo no more. Use it to do your nails because I'm already paying rent. I'm buying you food. I can't afford to do your nails and your hair. You get what I mean? Like I can only stretch my budget that far. Fine. Homegirl comes and she asks me, yeah, now who am I gonna do the stall with? And I'm like, find must a friend. You must have friends. Yeah, but you know these things are not for me. And I'm like, they're not for you. You don't like money or what? Like, who doesn't want a free stall? You know? What do you mean they're not for you? Like, yeah, I'm just not the type of... And I'm like, bruh, baby K, you have so many friends. People who will be willing to support you. Like, there are even niggas who will just come stand and just look at you. You get what I mean? And just support you for no reason. So, like, use that to your advantage, most. Don't get that tea. No. I think it's best you just give the stall away.
Yeah?
Mo Wednesday nengano andiromberwa. Mo Thursday. On Thursday, it's no, you know, most kasi vibe, those things you always set up like on Thursdays stuff. Thursday ngangi ka anota setting up. And I was like, it's fine now. I'll just sell the stall. That was the biggest red flag to me I've ever seen. But I still kept it pushing. I was just like, okay, it's fine. At some point, hi, pero kwenda turamo kapendi. Fine. Then, yeah, bruh. Then.
Now, what ingredients did you buy? Like, how did you know?
Like hot dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, like because I know it's easier to make most. Unimangashu hot dog, and then tomato, and then like I bought boerewors and sausages and just a mixture.
This whole time you're buying without consulting the girl with your quarter with the chicken.
Yes, I guess yes, but then I felt like it was gonna be easier for her knowing the type of person she is.
I know 100%.
Yeah.
I get it.
So fine, time goes on, you know. Then I did a blunder. One day, I was laying next to her and somebody called, but she thought I was asleep. Now I'm listening to that call. I'm like, man.
Somebody called you?
No, somebody called her.
Oh.
She just thought I was asleep.
Yeah.
I'm listening to that call, man. But the things I'm hearing. Now I'm trying to be like, I'm just dreaming. It's like somebody who's talking to a friend.
Your eyes are teary,
bruh.
You're crying, my friend.
Yeah, but it was so emotional.
Oh, sorry, bruh. Your eyes are even teary.
So yeah, I was there, and then I had that conversation. After that conversation, what are you doing, bruh? It's just gonna make me even air.
Sorry.
And then I listened to that conversation. I was like, maybe I'm hearing wrong. Fine. I skipped D. Then one day I decided to go into her phone, which was the biggest mistake I ever did. Phew! Bruh. In my head, I was just like, now I'm in denial. You know, you are reading, the evidence is right in front of you, but I'm in denial. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, maybe you're still trying to look for excuses for that person. So it's like, maybe it's about somebody else. Fine. The things I read there to me.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, bruh, those shandies really touched me, bruh. Cause I'm just like, I'm putting in my energy, I'm putting in my time, my money, bruh, and somebody's just taking you for an ass, bruh. Bruh. And then I was just there, and then I was confused. Now, obviously, you are asking yourself like so many questions. You're like, should I stay? Should I leave? Should I go? Should I? And I was just like, okay, cool. At that time, I already made up my mind, but I still didn't know what I was doing there. I guess it was like some sort of hope that I was seeking for, but the damage is already done. You understand?
So she was practically in another relationship or relationships?
No, she was actually trying
to milk you.
Not milk me. That's not the word, Shashi. Remember all these things I did for her. She never asked me for those things. You understand? And I feel like I understand. I think it was at that point where I understood why people would like go into like passion killing and stuff. Because I'm just like, bruh, you poured like everything. But then later on I came to my senses and I was just like, but I chose to do these things. She never asked me to do these things for her. But eventually I was gonna lose her even if I didn't do those things. You understand what I mean? Then I came back. I went out with work. I went out with work for like a week. And then I came back and then I told her, it's been a minute since we chilled because I just had to go unwind. So when I was I went to go unwind and all those things. And I came back and then I said, you know what? Let me go back to my person. Let's talk about it. You know? Yeah, bravo. Let's go unwind. And then, okay, fine. I came back like on a Wednesday, and then I told her, look, this weekend I'm coming to spend time with you. It's been a minute because I've been out. And then obviously I was gonna have that talk with her, like, what's going on, you know? Or I'm gonna or what's the business? Fine. I go there and then she tells me, this weekend is my best friend's birthday. So me and the girls are going out. Ne? Fine. Girl goes, and I'm like, and you know, most me, I'm the type of person, I'm not a police type of a partner. Like,
Not the police.
Okay, police was, I don't know, but I'm not like.
You're not controlling.
Thank you. I'm not like, I wouldn't. The police.
Not the police.
Now I was like, are you done laughing?
My computer is not going to fall, bruh. Hey, what?
Now in my head I was like, because I would never call you and ask you things like, where are you? You know, because I just don't have the time for those things.
Yeah.
You guys are fun. Usiku where? Ninagaruka.
Ngoli ko kafleta tena.
Ndine ko kafleta keningi. Usiku where ni ninagaruka.
Eyo. Eti hama.
Dikataringi no osata de ngoro ne.
Yeah. Saturday usiku.
Next thing I check. Then I went out Saturday. I went to go meet up with the boys and then I came back. Next thing I checked, it's 8 o'clock news on Saturday. No phone call, no text. Now me, obviously, with my pride, I will never call you. Jaisa Langba. Next thing I know, it's Saturday evening. Now I'm like, maybe the people are sunrising or, you know.
Sunrising of Uzahera?
Mandi Purane. Maybe she went to go change at the friend's place. Nengongini. Dikatarenga ngino ndaka papuzuka mo me mosimbera rope for the nguro nene lo sonda. Not a text, not a call. Chomi, let me check, ne. It's Sunday. Or 12 on Kenya Taideng. No show. Damn.
Yeah.
How do you go? You leave your person at your place. You go on Friday, and it's Sunday afternoon, and you're still not a text, not even to say no, I'm safe. We're just still chilling. We're drinking.
This girl never liked you, bro.
Facts.
This girl never liked you. I'm sorry.
Facts.
She never. She never liked you, bro.
And I was just like, what is that? Like, what's show?
In fact, I think I want to
Yes. Because later on she confessed actually. Yeah, but like that's now obviously after like years when everything is good.
She said she never liked you.
Not necessarily. No, not that. She just said how I made her feel, like I was like too much into her space and blah blah blah. It was a whole lot of bullshit.
And she couldn't communicate that.
Of course she couldn't. She couldn't because then she knew how it would make me feel, and what if I would have stopped all the things I was doing for her. You get what I mean? It's like how you stick around with a katopi. You don't like sleeping with a katopi, but because of what the nigga does for you. It's Sunday afternoon for 5. I just decided, you know what? Let me grab all my clothes, my shoes. Now. When they got Taco join. I gave the key to the landlord, and I'm like, I don't know when she's coming, but you know, that time you are so I'm like a You know, like when you're like a dead cell. I don't know. The feeling is different when I explain it, but like, I need to know.
Wafawasa.
Yes. No, when you are numb.
I've never been
you know?
dead before. Okay, when you're
Okay.
numb. Okay.
When you're like numb.
Yeah.
Right? That was that feeling I had that day. Because I'm just like, what do you feel after that? You already saw that bullshit, which you were coming to address. Then you see that.
Please tell me this was the last time.
Chomi, I walked out and I never looked back.
Ocho Chili.
You know.
High five, bruh. High five.
Because I was afraid if she came back, what was I going to do to her? So I was just like, let me pack my things and come and name isto. I never looked back. I didn't text, I didn't bother anything.
Until today.
Yeah, that's how it ended for that time period. Monday or yeah, I'm at work. I just see I'm being called down by receptionist. No, there's somebody who's looking for you. I go down.
Oh yeah?
His home girl. No. Before that, she sent me a text that says, it's not what you think it is. And I'm like, bitch, are you high? It's exactly what I think it is.
Because I've been seeing messages in your phone. Actually,
And I'm like, and I'm just like, if you wanted to cheat, couldn't you choose a better weekend?
Yeah.
Like I've been away.
Yeah.
The fact that you're doing it in front of my face just shows no
godness.
You know? I'm on my godness. And it was just like, yeah, Brian, she came to work and she came to, yeah, it's not what you think it is, and what, and what. And I'm just, all I said was, baby K, enjoy your life. Yeah, Brian, I never looked back. And I never looked back. And it's, but when even that happened, it just came to show that as much as I was damaged, and I was really damaged, like I was beyond repair at that time, you understand?
100%.
I was drinking so much, there were just so many things I was doing that were so wrong, you understand? I was neglecting home girl, my daughter, neglecting, like, no me weekend you get me, because I'm not in the state to even be, to be like in father mode. And then I was just like, you know what? It's all good. But then as much as this was happening, when I started self-reflecting, and then I also started realizing that, maybe it was karma. Because let's not act like I've been a saint. Yes, in that
I like that you're saying that, because people don't actually think like that. They just think, oh, these things are happening to me.
Yeah.
But what have you been doing
Yeah,
to
exactly.
people?
Because if I look at what I've made other people's kids go through, it's probably even way worse than what she put me through. You understand? Probably you could say that I was a sissy for that, because niggas been going through that shit. You understand? So I was just like, I guess it's just karma also, just giving you like a taste of your own medicine, so to say. Yeah, bruh. But I was mourning young. I mourned her for maybe like 6 months young.
Oof.
Yeah, that heartbreak, ne?
Yeah.
Okuza nena. That guy. Take it any manga.
Sorry, man.
Take it in. Yeah, and that's why you get like people will be like, yeah, why have you even been dating for almost? And it's been like almost 5 years now. And I'm still single. Obviously, I'm over it, and definitely we're in a different. Yeah, bruh, she didn't hurt me, nigga. She stabbed me with a knife. That's what she did.
In your heart.
Definitely.
How many months are you paying for rent?
Like maybe 7, 8.
8 months times 2,500.
Bruh.
You know that's a donkey Botswana.
Bruh. Oh. But yeah, bruh. In my hore.
Ow! Can't you go over and enjoy?
Yeah. The good thing is, after that, I chose to work on myself instead of going back to being the devil I was. But now,
that's why you're the last man standing, nigga.
Now, if you come my way now.
What you not called devil?
No.
Oh.
But I'm just like, now you working with LP times 2, you know. I'm on steroids now, you know. Hottest thing in these streets right now.
Okay, we
don't
done.
Play.
Sharp.
Don't play, don't get, oh shit. Damn, this one is gonna be so emotional. I never knew I would get so emotional after this.